So I've been really excited about this one for a while. I've been hunting for it for a minute. So I'm not going to waste any time getting into this. And remember, not all those who wander are lost. Now I'm going to struggle with this one. Ooh, too hard. Oh, this one came really well sealed. I did get this one secondhand. I think I'm only missing some stickers. Oh, stickers, carbon honey. Something else. Little key tag thing. Oh yeah. ACIDWRX. I am gonna use a balisong to cut this part because I don't want to ruin this box. But it's not cheating because I still use the unboxing sword on the main box. Oh yeah. A little extra hardware. Nice. ACIDWRX manipulation microfiber cloth. Download card for the 45-ish minute album that explains the lore behind the knife and the story of the Zzyzx, which is so cool. I'm a nerd, so the only balisong with actual lore is just cool. Nice little wooden box. Number 68. Almost. Peeking through a little bit here. Paul makes these boxes himself. It's a magnetic lid. I believe these are machined by... Almost missed this little guy. Machined by JK Designs. Sold by ACIDWRX Manipulation. Hey, how's it going? It's FutureLoon here. You can tell because I'm a cyborg now. From the far distant future of a couple of months. I just wanted to point out a couple things that I missed here. In addition to making these awesome magnetic lid boxes for the Zzyzx, and these really, really cool ACIDWRX leather sheaths, Paul does also custom make these really, really cool cleaning cloths. And I guess this gold kind of stamped stuff that he uses is a pain in the ass to work with, so I think it's worth it. I think the results are really, really cool and unique. But in addition to that, Paul also does, once he gets the parts from Julian, JK Design, he does assemble and tune everything, sharpen them up, all that good stuff. Just wanted to make sure I was giving him all the credit that he deserves. And obviously the design is the brainchild of Paul, all these awesome, unique Zzyzx designs. I know he did work with Julian in designing the blade for the Judas, but still, he came up with something really, really cool. I just wanted to point that out real quick and make sure I was giving him all the credit he deserves. So, back to your regular scheduled program, and I'm gonna go back to the future. Am I a time traveler too? I didn't write a script. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That leather sheath. These are handmade by Paul himself as well. Nice little touch. And this is the Zzyzx Lazarus. It is the blackened handles, acid wash blade, and gold hardware, and it is sharp. But oh, it feels good. It's actually a little smaller than I expected, if I'm being completely honest, which isn't a bad thing. I do like smaller balisongs. One of my favorites is the FLS Astral, and it might be the smallest in my collection. But let's do a little sound test on this quick. Oh, that ring. Oh, it sounds like wind chimes. So let's give this a little flip, see how it does. Oh. Ooh. Still getting the hang of that one. There we go. Ooh. Fans feel really good. Rollovers are great, sticky. That blackened finish adds a lot of grip. I was worried it would feel almost chalky, but honestly it feels fantastic. Better than I thought it would. I love that Lazarus blade shape. It reminds me of like a demonic straight razor or like a executioner's sword or something. I just think it's so unique. Paul has some of the most unique blade shapes I've seen on a balisong with his Zzyzx line. I'm so excited to see what he does with the Zika, and he says he has more plans after that that I can't wait to check out. But I've wanted these for one of these for a very long time, and I finally got one. The tune feels great. Like I said, I got it secondhand, so not super indicative of what it's like immediately out of the box, but this honestly feels great. I don't know how beat this was. I don't think it was treated poorly by the last owner, so that's quite nice. Still got the extra hardware if I need to mess with anything, but it's so cool. And it really flips great. Chaplains are feeling good. Aerials are awesome. I love the balance on this. It's like a slight handle bias, but the Lazarus, I believe, has the most blade weight on it. It is grade 5 titanium handles, black and finish. S35VN steel on the blade. I believe on the newer ones he's using S45VN, both of which are really nice from my understanding. I don't know a lot about blade steel, if I'm being honest, but it feels fantastic. Like I said, this is one of my biggest grails, probably top 3 balisongs for me. Ooh. I'm loving it so far. That blackened finish is very unique. Most of my titanium knives are raw titanium, so I wanted something a little different, and I definitely got it. And that blackened finish with that gold hardware is just so cool. But it's really all I have to say. It's great. I'm going to do a more in-depth review soon, but my first impressions are money well spent. But no, this thing is incredibly cool. It's everything I hope for. I really love the balance on it. It flips fantastic. Let's do a couple of these. Ooh. Ooh, even try. Oh, that feels so good. Fans on this thing feel great. Still not the best at them, but let's try a little ladder action, which I still suck at, but this thing is not lacking for grip. That is for sure. It's a little more grippy than titanium. Like I said, not as chalky as I was thinking it was going to be. I was worried. Some people say it has too much grip, and in these few minutes I have not found that to be the case. And I am so looking forward to playing with this thing. The inspiration for the handle design was actually tuning forks. You can hear that beautiful ring. So good. This might be one of my favorite sounding balisongs I've ever come across in all of my search. I wanted this in no small part because of that ring, but I'm not disappointed. Hopefully have a more in-depth look coming soon. I definitely want to play around with this. I'm going to be flipping pretty much only this, I think, for the next week or two. I'm that excited. That's about all I got. Ooh. Keep on flipping. Catch you later. John Connor, come with me if you want to flip.